What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we have a blast from the past, and this is Omega Sentinel. We got some 7-star rank for gameplay, and yeah, man, she used to be so incredibly good. I think she was like the first champion that had tracking as one of her pre-fights. You can literally just start the fight with the tracking and just bypass the miss in pretty much the whole fight because you just pause your debuffs. And yeah, she has a ton of utility, you know, being nullify immune, fade, seal immune, and all that stuff. She has the armor up, so as you can see here for Havok. She has plasma against mutants because some of them like to be incinerated immune. So yeah, she used to be so good, but let's see how she performs in 2025. So starting off with Havok, it's a really good matchup because he has prowess, and if you have the awaken ability of Omega Sentinel, you apply some more incinerates or plasma in this case based on how many prowess the opponent has. And as you can see, this Havok does not go down too fast even though we have 11 plasmas, but that is because he has a lot of energy resistance. You will see the fights go faster in actually different fights, but still 56 seconds, it wasn't too bad. So this is probably my favorite fight of this video. It's actually kind of crazy how hard she hits, because if you go into like Aunt May or the other websites, you will see that Omega Sentinel still has the highest base attack in the game. So she hits like a truck with about 15,000 damage starting like that. Like, she doesn't ramp her damage up, her base damage, but as you can see, man, she hits really hard. 8 hits in and Weapon X is 74%. Like, that's crazy. And you place that heal block so he just doesn't heal. He's also very aggressive, which we love because you want some aggressive, you know, gameplay if you want to keep your debuffs up. As you can see, we just got off the special 2 and he's basically dead. Like, because she hits incredibly hard, man, when there's no like resistances and stuff. And look, 33 seconds, like, holy dude, I was not expecting a 33 second with Omega Sentinel. And you're not gonna see many in this video, but like, that's impressive. It's just pure damage, you know, pure base attack damage. Now this is another matchup where it's kind of like Havok, where he has, you know, energy resistance, but he also has prowess, which kind of like allows us to ramp up a lot faster. But as you can see, man, we're still hitting super hard with those basic attacks. I think she has like a 25% chance to crit as well, so that's pretty high. So now what we're going to do is do some medium so we can give him some prowess, and then we're just going to throw the special 2 and we're going to apply some plasmas on him. Boom. So we got 9. That's very nice. Taking for 2500. This was a showcase of the cowardice. I had like 3 cowardice on me, and then paired with inequity, paired with the armors, I basically took like no damage from a bishop special 2, which is, it's good. It's very nice. And that was a 48-second fight. So one of her bad things is that she doesn't have a lot of HP, but then she gets those armors and you start taking less damage with the armors, or sorry, you start taking less damage with patties and stuff. The cowardice reduces the special attack damage. She's pretty tanky, honestly, if you ramp her armors up. So this is another really good matchup for her, Mr. Sinister. You are a robot, so he can't really degen you. And you also can start the fight with a heal block, meaning he's not going to heal at all. And notice that this Sinister started with like 2 Mystic. So that's really annoying if it happened like a BG fight. But Omega Sentinel doesn't really care because she can bait whatever special. She is immune to ability accuracy reduction, so no concussion there. And as you will see, another very fast fight with Omega Sentinel here. Like, those are actually like the best matchups. We're starting off with the mutants. I'm going to show you some other classes too, though. 39 seconds. Very fast for a rank for Sinister, especially with 2 Mystics. Moving on to Jean Grey. So I was kind of surprised here because Jean Grey is a lot more tanky than the champions we showcase now. Mind you, here she doesn't have inequity, but I want you to notice that with 5 hits and the shield is down to 6, dude. Like, it's insane. You know, there's no inequity here, but that's as much as I can give you. I wish I can apply masters to the defenders, but we can't. But as you will see here, I think we're gonna go for a different rotation. We're gonna go for the special 3 here, I think. The special 3 basically does a burst of damage based on how many plasma or incinerates you consume. So if you get like a really nice and aggressive AI and you can get some nice plasma before the special 3, it is really nice to actually throw it. Gonna go for the heavy attack to just pause them again. I love that they put this pause icon. It's really helpful. Back in the day you didn't have that. So as you will see here, we're gonna go for like 6 plasma, I believe. Yeah, so we got 6 plasma and we're gonna actually consume those. And check out this damage. 154,000 with 6, dude. Like, that That's a lot of damage, dude. Like, she had, like, how much HP? I don't think I can show you. I think she had, like, 400k or something. So, yeah. If you can get a nice and aggressive AI, stack up a few of those plasma or incinerates, you can go for the special 3 now because we also have the skip. And actually, did I show you how fast it was? I think I skipped that. So for a Jean Grey, that was a 53-second fight. Not bad. Probably would be a little, you know, slower if the opponent had inequity, but hey, man, still very, very solid. Now, this is a very good matchup for her as well. She is, again, immune to ability accuracy reduction, so a very good counter for Domino. In this matchup, we're basically just gonna hit her super hard with the basic attacks. I don't think we're gonna have time to, like, ramp up, because she just dies. The Domino doesn't have a lot of HP, so basic attacks just do pretty much the whole thing. Got a few plasmas, though. They're taking for 852. This is the real damage now, because we were fighting, you know, Bishop and Havok, so this is actually the real plasma damage. As you can see with 7, she starts to melt very, very nicely. I used the auto block parry there, which is very nice to have. It's like an instant parry. That's why she's a bit of an annoying defender as well. 37 seconds. That's why she's a bit of an annoying defender too, because she is immune to nullify and stagger and all that, so you can't really, you know, get rid of them. The only way to get rid of them is with the armor breaks. And if you don't have someone with armor breaks, you might be screwed, especially if you fight a SIG 200 Omega Sentinel, because if you block the specials, there is a chance she regains those armors, and then you're kind of screwed, because yeah, it's not like high evolutionary where if you hit his auto block, it doesn't stun you. Omega Sentinel is gonna stun you, so she's a bit of an annoying defender as well, so that's why I feel like she might be okay performing in 2025. Obviously, she can't really take many of those, you know, overpowered defenders like Serpent. She can't take Elena, unfortunately, because your debuffs just don't last long with how her abilities work. Bullseye is not a good matchup. You are like bleed resist, but you just have to wait so much with a killer instinct that your debuffs just fall off. And obviously not good for like onslaught and stuff like that, because you're just a robot. But she does take some of those annoying defenders. And that was even for Dust, you know, 54 seconds. Even for Dust with, like, you know, those non-contact attacks, which is hard to get those openings, it still wasn't like terrible. Now let's see Nick Fury. So it's probably the only skill champion that she can take, because most of the skill champions Purify, and then there's like Lumatrix and Yelena, which reduce your, like, you know, debuff duration. Atuma is like not great, obviously. So this is probably like the only one I would use her for. Can't even use it for like Killmonger because the debuffs. But against Nick Fury, you can actually get him to the second life and then quickly heal block him to stop some of his HP gain. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. It's not like crazy difficult to time, but sometimes you might not get it, unfortunately, if that like the AI is like mid animation or something like that. But you will see here, we're gonna time it. We're gonna make sure he has like no power to mess us up. And then we're just gonna go for a heal block right here. There we go. I think it could have been like a little faster, but I wasn't sure if he was gonna die or not. But we basically just stopped his, you know, SIG 200 ability. He literally just started from like a 30% phase, so just have to like get him down again. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a little slow because you just don't have the incinerates taking right now. But at least you have some powerful basic attacks, so that's nice. So we're gonna go to special 2 here. I think that's gonna be almost enough. Okay, not too bad, 2%, and then boom. So it wasn't like the prettiest Nick Fury fight, but hey, you can probably get that trick down a little faster sometimes. 75 seconds. Moving on to the tech class. Not great for the tech class either, I would say. You know, for Zola, it's not easy to get opening, so you wouldn't be able to, you know, pause your stuff with your heavies and all that. Not good for like Penny Parker because she's immune to Incinerate. She can't really work for anyone that's immune to Incinerate, unfortunately, unless they are a mutant. Not good for like Red Skull, because again, it's hard to get openings. You need like very, very aggressive AI. But I want to showcase the Sentinel. Sentinel is very, very tanky, really hard to kill. He has some energy resist, I believe, as well. And you will kind of be surprised with the result. Like, I was expecting like over a minute, and this is not going to be, I don't think it's going to be over a minute, actually. So I got 7 Incinerates. They are taking right now, even though he has like a lot of energy resist with this analysis phase. We're still kind of melting him at 8 of those. There we go. Really nice and aggressive AI. That's the only problem, man. You just need an aggressive AI. But as you will see, with the second special 2, he's gonna go down. very, very quickly, actually. I was expecting it to be a lot slower, but I guess we might have had like a really good AI with Sentinel here. And as you can see, actually it's over a minute, about 66 seconds. I'd say that's pretty good for rank for Sentinel, and especially with like the energy resist, because he just gets a lot of it. Moving on to the Mystics, I think this might be... Maybe I showcased 2 Mystics fights here. No, maybe... I think I showcased like 3 Mystics or so. So she's kind of decent for some. So you can place this Tracking against Enchantress, and then if she ends up getting the Untouchable, which she is in this fight, you're just not gonna miss, which is good. Very, very good. Also with Enchantress, kind of helps that she gets less combat power gain, because sometimes you might be able to get some more openings and just get a bunch of more of those debuffs. As you can see, we're gonna get 9 right now, or 7. 7 incinerates. She is kind of melting right now. We're gonna go for the heavy attack and then bait the special 1. We still have the Tracking, so that means we can just hit her. We don't care. Miss fail. Do you see that? Miss fail. Oh, that's so beautiful. But yeah, dude, Omega Sentinel, I think she could make a small comeback if she gets like a small, maybe a small rework. I don't know if she needs it. That was 50 per seconds. I don't know if she needs it, but I'd say maybe if she doesn't get a rework, we would like to have like maybe more mutant attackers that have prowess, like maybe a really difficult mutant that, you know, gains a lot of prowess, and Omega Sentinel can just destroy him with the Awaken ability. But she's still, honestly, man, not a terrible tech champion to have. I would like a 7-star for sure. She used to be so good for this matchup. She still is. Against Man-Thing, because you're immune to Nullify. And you're, even if you weren't, you know, you're poison immune, or poison resist, which is good. But I can see Omega Sentinel being really good if there's like a meta with like aggression prowess, or something that the opponent just gets massive prowess, so you can just stack up those plasmas really quickly. Or a meta that's like the opponent is immune to armor break. She's gonna be a really annoying defender in that meta. So this Man-Thing is melting, bro. 11 incinerates. Very nice. Like those defenders that have like quick animations, like the special 1 or special 2 from Man-Thing, you can just stack up a lot of those incinerates. And that is a very fast fight for Man-Thing, dude. 56 seconds. Man-Thing is super tanky. She also used to be very nice for this Ebony Maw, because you can either place the Tracking to not miss from the Falter, and then you also have the Nullify immunity, which he throws like 2 special 1s back to back, so he can't ever degen you unless you just miss without the Tracking. But she's a very good matchup for Ebony Maw. I remember people were using her a lot, like back in the day with like, you know, 6-star Mega Sentinel. She was very nice, and I'm still surprised that she has like the highest attack in the game. Like she hits really hard. You imagine if she got like an actual Fury as well? Like she'd be crazy. There we go, 7 of those incinerates. Not too bad. Go for that heavy attack to pause. Really good heavy reach as well sometimes. And then we're just gonna essentially just nuke him right now with like the relic into the special 2. But yeah, she hits really hard with those basics. It's really satisfying. Just on her base kit. And that was a 51-second fight. Now I think I also showcased a Longshot here. Yes, so she could be, you know, a Longshot counter. Sometimes Longshot can be a tough one. So Longshot, you know, he likes to go to the special 2 and nullify you, but Omega Sentinel is nullifying you, so she can't have her armors, you know, removed, nullified, or anything like that. And also Longshot has those quick animations, so you can just go in after those specials. You can even heavy after his special 1, which is really helpful. And we're just trying to stack those incinerates. Very nice damage right there. I think I'm gonna go for the special 3 in this match, because we are getting a nice and aggressive AI, so we can stack up a lot of those incinerates and just detonate them. I think I had 5 here. I probably should have ramped up maybe like 2 more. I thought it was gonna kill him, but it didn't. And you have to like kind of like know when to throw the special 3, because the special 3 basically removes your damage, and then you're just gonna have to stack it up. It wasn't a big deal in this matchup because he had like 15% left, so it was like 2 combos. But it could have been faster than like 54 seconds. And I think this is going to be the last fight of this video. This is Photon. Actually a decent counter for Photon. Even though Photon is like, you know, I think she got released after Mega Sentinel. Yeah, for sure. And yeah, you can just start the fight with the Tracking, and then boom, you can actually parry Photon. You know, not a lot of champions can do that for sure. So yeah, you can just start the fight with the tracking, and now you can go aggressive on this Photon without having to worry about baiting heavy. He's taking a lot of block damage. So yeah, as you can see, she is really tanky still, man. Like, we have some debuffs against this Photon, and we're not taking a lot of damage from those parries. 493 against Photon is really good. And then we take a bit of damage from that special one because we can't dex it, but the armors definitely clutch up. Go for the heavy attack here. We have 3 incinerates, and also, mind you, Photon has energy resistance. Boom, some good damage here. She's down to 50%. I'm gonna go for another pause here with a full ending combo, full light ending combo. We can hit her with the tracking. I love that, dude. I think this is actually the first tracking we place in this fight. Like, you just pause it indefinitely. It's great. And then here we're gonna go for the special 2, and that is gonna do it for Photon. 93% health, and we took like so many blocked hits as well, so I'll take that. And that was a 65-second fight against Photon with the energy resistance. But yeah, man, it was really fun revisiting a Mega Sentinel in 2025. I remember I really liked my 6-star back in the day, and I would definitely like a 7-star. But I think if they make like one small change to her kit, that being she can pause debuffs during the opponent's specials, it'd be really, really nice. Because some champions that get released now, most of them, you know, they pause their abilities during the opponent's specials. Because like with older animations and stuff like that, it takes more time. Since it's like, it might be an animation that takes like 10 seconds, then boom, your ramp up is gone. And other champions just pause during their specials, which is kind of unfair, but still, she doesn't really underperform, I would say. Still takes some of those annoying defenders, just not the most annoying defenders. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about Mega Sentinel. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.